was in Oakland. I was going to pick up a whole nother lick that they let go through. I'm going to pick up a whole nother lick. I'm on 5 freeway. I'm on 5 freeway up to Oakland and to go and pick up this money and get the money. Me and my BFF, we kicking it. We done went and got a room at the Claremont. We done got the big suite. And finally we fall asleep. I got a phone call from my sister. She said the Alphabet Boys is here. I said, bitch, what? What are you talking about? She said, the people are here. I thought I was gonna throw up. I said, what you mean, girl? She said, they here. They came to get you. I wasn't there though, you know.
If it was going through your mind, you're like, oh shit.
No, and I said, well, did they find anything? She said, they found everything. I said, oh, bitch, I'm getting ready to go away for 100 years. Because you're never supposed to shit where you sleep. And that's where I fucked up.
Yeah.
And I kept saying, I'm going to get a storage unit, I'm going to get a storage unit, I'm going to get a storage unit. I never got the storage unit. It was files and files and files and files. And a lot of them, which I'm so glad, because I would probably still be locked up, a lot of them were federal judges, FBI agents. This is their whole profile. And I looked at this shit and I said, where did y'all get this from? There's like, we got it. And I said, well, you know what? We not using it. We not using it. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it is, I mean, I hate to say this, but I don't hate to say it. I have never stole from the brother man. It's always been the other man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You could, I mean, shit, I done had a nigga leave over $1 million with me and was gone. And as soon as he came back, it was every dime, every cent. And I'm like, here. You know, because I believe in being solid. But yeah.
Wow. So while you're in Oakland, did they say like, hey, you gotta ultimately turn yourself in, or did they try to get you to?
You
know?
really didn't see the show. Because if you would have saw the show, if you would have looked at Trap Queens, there's a segment on there where, my best friend and I, not this particular part, that was like omitted, but we were leaving out the room after I got the information that they were there. And it was so funny because coincidentally I was on the phone with a really good friend of mine, Stone, and he was locked up in the feds. And when I clicked back over to him and I said, that was my sister. I said, that was Cleo. She just said that the Alphabet Boys is at the house. He said, what? He said, where you at? I said, I'm in Oakland. He said, you in Oakland? He said, they in LA? I said, yeah. He said, you need to get the fuck off the phone with me now and get out. He said, they on their way. Went and woke my friend up. He talking about give him 10 more minutes. I said, bitch, they is coming to get us right now. So we end up leaving. When we leave, he said, well, maybe should we extend the room for another night? I said, bitch, do you understand I just got indicted? I'm not going to see this room. You talking about another room, Derek. This is it's an indictment. Leave out. At that particular time, when we leave out, we going to valet. But the night before when I had came, I was so mad at valet because the valet would not park my car because I had a Maserati. And so they were saying, we don't have the insurance for your car. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? They said, we don't have the insurance for your car. We don't want to touch it because we know that it's very delicate and everything. But what we're going to do is not charge you, and you could park right here for free. But you just have to park it yourself. So luckily, my ass had parked in the front. So when I'm driving out and there's like a small gazebo, like the little security booth,
Yeah.
as I'm going out, it's like 6 unmarked cars pulling in. So they go, they hem him up, and I bounce off, and I'm like, yeah. So the guy called, he called my cousin. I mean, not my cousin, my god sister Renee. And because I had been trying to call my best friend, and I'm like, what's going on? He not answering the phone at all. So she called. When she ended up calling, he says, they're here and I'm at the hotel and they have me hemmed up and they're asking about our friend. And they want to talk to her. So Renee was like, they wanna talk to you. I said, well, bitch, give me the phone. What?
Yeah.
Because I want to know. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
I'm saying? What is going on?
Yeah.
What y'all got? So the agent get on the phone. Dwen Curry, we want you in the Maserati. Now, first of all, I don't give a fuck about that car because it's a lease anyway. So you could have the Maserati or whatever. I already know I'm going to get locked up. I know how to fix my credit so that shit could be gone. And it's not on there.
Yeah.
And press. So I said, look, you not getting a motherfucking thing until I contact my attorney. I said, so either you want to wait for me or we could keep doing this shit all fucking day. You just need to bring us. I said, look, I already said what I said, and I'm done with it. We'll be in contact. And I hung up. But of course I went and turned myself in because that's the most admirable thing that you should do because you don't want your loved ones affected and fucked up behind certain decisions that you've made that they're not even involved in.
Yeah.
They don't have nothing to do with. I mean, shit, they turn around, go to my god sister's house. She's a prominent attorney. Go to, she don't need all them people. Go to one of my friends' house. I don't know. They might have 10 keys in there.
Yeah.
So we don't want to add pressure on pressure.
Exactly. That's cool.
So the admirable thing to do is just take accountability because you knew the game was dirty when you got in it. Mm-hmm. And if you didn't know it was dirty, you shouldn't have never got in it. But usually any game that you play, you're going to get dirty.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. They especially when you said the Alphabet Boys, when they feel like they need to apply that pressure, they're going to go to your grandmama's, they're going to go to your auntie, your cousin's house.
They don't usually come unless it's something for certain.
Yeah.
It's not.
Well, they already got pretty much a package.
Yeah, it's not exactly. They have concrete on what it is. So you need to figure it out. And I took my shit the way I took it because I'm just being accountable for me. I'm not bringing nobody else in my shit. And like they said, well, we want to know about this person. We want to know about that person. Same way you got me, motherfucker, go get them.
Yeah.
Because why I need to help you with your job? That don't even make no sense. You not even being clear. Everything that you saying is fucked up. To me, I already knew the job was dirty when I signed up.
Yeah.
So why am I going to bring anybody else into my shit?
So, having turned yourself in, dealing with the feds, dealing with the state, what kind of deal did they offer you?
Initially, when I when I got picked up, I didn't get picked up. First, when I turned myself in, and I was in the Bay Area, so I turned myself in San Francisco. So I had to fight, the whole time because what they were doing, was trying to give me 10 years in the state and 10 years in the feds. So my attorney worked it out, God rest his soul, he had a heart attack during the whole time that he was doing or a stroke, the whole time that he did the case, because it was that stressful, or on top of whatever else he had going on. He survived it or whatever, but he negotiated the deal to where the state got rid of it and the feds just came and picked it up.
Okay.
So once I did everything, then I ended up getting like a total of 77 and a half months. So I ended up doing like 4.5 years because I ended up taking the RDAP program inside of the feds.
Okay.
So.
And what federal facilities did you do your time at?
You know, one thing about the feds, them motherfuckers know that they will bounce you around. And, you know, there is definitely a such thing called Con Air. You know, it's definitely like the movie, the airplanes and everything, you know.
So you went through Oklahoma?
Yeah, I went through Oklahoma, through the underground and all that, where it just, you know, it looked like we were shooting a damn movie or some shit. It was crazy.
Yeah, I didn't go to Oklahoma. I pretty much stayed on the West Coast. So I had to go through the goddamn Dublin.
Yeah, I was in Dublin.
Okay.
And then I was in Victorville.
Okay.
I was in Lompoc.
Okay, yeah, I was in Lompoc, USP.
Yeah, I was in Oakland. See, I was in FCI. See, you was a real bad boy.
Yeah,
so you had to be with all the bad people.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all bad, but you was real bad.
Yeah, they had me up in there, yeah.
And then Oklahoma, and then I ended up going to that one in Mexico. That's where I did my time. That's what made me not eat burritos or tacos or nothing like that for like damn near 2 years. I could not take it. I said I'd never eat another noodle, taco, burrito. What was it? It was right there close to the border.
They got a federal spot out there in New Mexico?
Yes, they do. It's crazy. It's right there on the border.
I didn't hear about
that. And it's hot as hell.
Oh, I can imagine.
Oh, sweet Jesus, I couldn't take it. Everybody that know me knows that I do not like the heat. I forget what it was called. La Tuna.
Oh, I heard of La Tuna. I never been.
Oh,
La Tuna. I heard about La Tuna. It was
terrible. All the dudes that came in from there and came from, you know, down south and everything, they just kept talking about how fucked up it was.
La Tuna. I heard about that spot.
Oh, it was terrible. It was terrible. I mean, it wasn't. I don't know. But from the way the other guys were making it seem, it was terrible. And then some of the other queens that was on the yard, they was mad as hell. They was putting in everything to get the fuck away from there because you know you on the West. I mean, well, a lot of West Coast guys, they send there to La Tuna. So it was like the politics was retarded.
Yeah.
It didn't even make no sense. You know, it was like the politics was a motherfucker.
Yeah. You know,
for them, not for me. A lot of the girls, they had a lot of issues. I didn't really have no issues with the guy. You know, I braided hair, stuff like that. Then plus, I was an OG, and they start hearing little stuff. Oh, you know, because I never forget we were inside of the black TV room, and they was just watching TV. So Girlfriends came on. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, we watching Girlfriends. I hurried up and got the fuck up and got out because I had did an episode of Girlfriends and it came on when I was sitting there. And I said, oh no, let me go. So when I leave and I go back to my cell, all these niggas at the cell, Dee, why you didn't tell us you was on Girlfriends? I said, for what? What is it gonna do now? We all locked up together.
Yeah.
It don't even make, who cares about Girlfriends? Only thing I want is freedom.
Yeah.
For what? It doesn't make no sense.
So being from, that you were from Detroit and then Oakland and then Los Angeles, you knew a lot of people. So did that make it easier to navigate? Because I know for myself, I grew up in Sac. Knew people. I lived in the Bay, went to school in Frisco, and then I lived in Orange counties and in LA. So I knew a lot of people. So I was able to kind of conversate with a lot of different people outside of, because in the feds, oh, you from the Bay, or you from LA, or you from, and then they even break down LA. You from this part of LA, you from this. It's a lot of, people don't understand. It's a lot of major politicking among the black community, and then you got the others like the Pisces, you got the South Side, you got the North, so it's a lot of that going on, and it's the racial divide, the stuff in there. It's just it puts everything else into perspective when you get freedom. But
Yeah.
how was it for you navigating in there, knowing being that you were in so many different circles? Was it easier for myself? It was easier because I was able to talk to a lot of different people, so I knew how to communicate.
It was, I think for the most part, it's about how you carry yourself and how you conduct yourself. And I'm not an individual to where I'm going to inflict any type of negativity on me or make you want to disrespect me. I'm just not going to do that. So I was what are the pronouns now? I was very fluid throughout
Yeah.
the system. I fucked with the Southsiders. I fucked with the Pisces. I fucked with the Crips.
Yeah.
I fucked with the Bloods. I fucked with everybody, And then by me being from Detroit and me being such a hustler and not the average hustler, a lot of dudes that was locked up in there knew exactly who I was. So when they know who you are, your name spread through. A lot of people is like, oh, okay, well, you looking at this person like that. Nah, you need to really do your research on this person. That is not whatever you thinking in your mind, like that one right there is a hustler. That one get money. That one get bread. It was niggas in there when I had this huge ass birthday party in Oakland, and it was my 30th birthday party. I'll never forget. And my Chicago niggas flew in. And when they got there, it was open bar. We got Don Perignon, we got Krug, we got Wolf Clico, we got Moet. Everything, lobster, all that. Everything is off the hook. Them niggas remembered that, spread that shit all over the yard. I didn't have no problems. Yeah, I didn't have issues like that. Only issue I had is, the situation when I was in state. And that was some real fucked up shit. Because really, when you go to the feds, they kind of protect you.
Yeah.
And they even protect the pedophiles.
Yeah.
But if you touch one of us, you get like an automatic 5 years or something like that. But I never had like a violent nothing where when I was in the feds that, niggas was just really, really disrespectful to me.